Chapter 3, Lesson 9, Distance on the Coordinate Plane. Our learning objective is that you will graph 2 points, then find the distance between them on a horizontal or vertical line on a coordinate plane. Unlock the problem. The map of Foggy Mountain Park is marked on a coordinate plane in units of 1 mile. There are 2 campgrounds at the park. Camp 1 is located at -4, 3. Camp 2 is located at 5, 3. How far is it from Camp 1 to Camp 2? So our first step to find the distance from Camp 1 to Camp 2 is to graph the points. So I need to think that the points have the same what coordinate? They have the same y coordinate because they're both 3. So they are located on a horizontal line. Then when I graph those points, I'm going to start at 0, 0 and go left 4 and up 3. And then that's Camp 1. And then Camp 2 is to the right 5 and up 3. Now I'm going to find the horizontal distance from Camp 1 to the y-axis. So to find the distance between the x-coordinates of the point -4, 3 and the point 0, 3, the distance of a number from 0 is, think about those vocab words that we had earlier, and so the distance from 0 is also called the absolute value of the number. So we're finding the absolute value of -4, which is 4 miles. Then step 3 is to find the horizontal distance from Camp 2 to the y-axis. To define the distance between the x-coordinates of 5, 3 and 0, 3, we're going to find the distance from 5, 3 to 0, 3, which is, we're just going to find the absolute value of 5, which is 5. Step 4 is to add to find the total distances. We're going to add the absolute value of -4 and the absolute value of 5, which 5 plus 4 is 9. So the distance from Camp 1 to Camp 2 is 9 miles. Another way to do that, which you might think is a little bit easier, is once you graph these points. So you have -4, 3 and 5, 3. You could always just count how many units it gets to go from one to the other. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to get to the other one. So that's also the distance. That only works if they are in a horizontal or vertical line. Looking down at the next page, it says in the problem on the previous page, you used absolute value to find the distance between points in different quadrants. You can also use absolute value to find the distance between points in the same quadrant. So to find the distance between the pair of points on the coordinate plane, look at points A and B. Look at the coordinates of the points. The x or y coordinates of the points are on the same. So let's look, and it would be the y coordinates. Oops. The y coordinates, because we're looking at A and B, and they are horizontal, which means the y. So think of a horizontal line passing through points A and B as a number line. Step 2 is to find the distances of A and B from 0. The distance of A from 0, if we look at A, it's -9 as our y, so we're going to find the absolute value of -9, which is 9. And then we're going to find the distance of B from 0, and B is -4. So we're going to find the absolute value of -4, which is 4. And step 3 is to subtract to find the distance from A to B. So we're going to take 9 minus 4, which is 5. So the distance from A to B is 5 units. Looking here at B, It says from points C and D. So we're going to look at the coordinates of the points. The x coordinates of the points are the same. So the points lie on a vertical line. So think of the vertical line passing through C and D as a number line, which they showed us right here. So to find the distance of C and D from 0 on the vertical number line, we're going to look at the distance from C from 0, which is the absolute value of 10, which is 10. And the distance of D from 0, the absolute value of 3, which is 3. So we're just going to take 10 minus 3, which is 7. So the distance between C and D is 7 units. Again, our objective is that you will graph 2 points and find the distance between them on a horizontal or vertical line on a coordinate plane. If you have any questions, please ask your teacher.